I'm so sorry. Are you Go watch him. Go watch him. I'm so Brian. No, Brian.
What's going on, everyone? It's Carson here today, and sad story that happened a couple days ago. I'm reacting to this late because I wanted more information to come out. So let's get into the story. Breaking: suspect identified in the killing of the far-left activist in Brooklyn. I believe the guy's name was Ryan Carson, if I remember correctly. And he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, right? And this is one of the dangerous things about cities nowadays, especially if you live in a blue state, is that they don't really protect you out there, man. Like downtown areas. What? I remember when I used to live in Miami, downtown was bad. Like, you had a lot of homeless people, but it wasn't like that. Like, it's craziness. Like, and in the hood, like when you're in the hood, when you see stuff like that, you tend to try to avoid trouble. Like, you can tell when someone's not in their right mind. And I don't know if the guy was drunk, the suspect, whatever, but people are already out here making excuses for him. But let's get into the story first for people who haven't known what happened. So investigators reported that a man had stabbed Carson on a video. It is likely an 18-year-old man, young, and then who had smashed items in his girlfriend's apartment following a fight about 2 months ago. So this guy is shown to have just to be emotionally unstable, right? And apparently they're both BLM activists, right? Andy No, he says that the police do not protect you. ACAP and BLM. Ryan Carson's girlfriend, Claudia V. Morales, is a cop-hating BLM activist. She was at a BLM riot in Boston in 2020, blaming police for violence when they tried to arrest rioters. More like, and this is the problem, they suffer the consequences of, I mean, you're living what you believe in, right? You believe that cops causes more trouble, okay, then you have to be in an ability to protect yourself. And here's the problem with, I think I find with a lot of liberals, or not liberals, but like radical progressive leftists, they don't blame the individual at all. They just say, oh no, you're just a product of the system. What system? Like, I don't understand. Last time I checked, we all had free will. We all make decisions. Every kid that grew up in a broken system doesn't act this way. But, you know, it's just excusing accountability, right? Police sources told the New York Post that they identified a person of interest in the murder of the radical leftist, I'm just going to call him an activist, Ryan Carson, who ran the alias account Art School Jock. The hoodie-wearing black man, assailant, reportedly worked at a school in Clinton Hill. Wow, if that guy that stabbed this man works at a school, I'm scared for the kids. Video of the horror incident involving, and you guys saw that in the intro, a woman who the New York Post reports is thought to be the stabber's girlfriend, appeared to be bellowed at him to stop and then took off after him after briefly speaking to the victim's horrified girlfriend. According to the outer and the footage, she appeared to mutter the name Brian upon addressing the suspect. Oh, we already know his first name. Carson was taken to the Kings County Hospital Center, but ultimately could not be saved. A former classmate of Carson named Arcadia Kutzkel described him as her best friend and recounted the time he had convinced a mugger to not steal from him by handing over money. You didn't convince a mugger not to steal from you. You just gave him, you just gave him an alternative. This is what you guys deal with in blue cities now? People coming up to you to mug you. This is what I'm saying. Cities are starting to become dangerous. I see why people move to the suburbs. Hell, I moved to the suburbs because I have kids. I can't afford to walk downtown with my kids and my wife, and then I have to deal with stuff like this. No, this is too much hassle. But hey, if you really believe that cops cause more problems, I mean, I guess I can't really fault you for being hypocrites. Y'all living the life y'all want. Yeah, y'all saying, hey, we don't believe in cops. Hey, consequences of your decision making, right? Voting has consequences. I was present at a time when he literally talked the guy out of mugging him. She said he gave him some money. To me, you still got mugged. You just negotiated your mugging. But I digress. I mean, these are the kind of people that I don't know if they actually know struggle. Like, I don't understand. I don't think leftists understand how like dudes in the hood don't really care about your sympathies for them. They just care about getting what they want. And if you get in their way, you saw it firsthand what happens. But friends of the far left activist Ryan Carson was brutally murdered in Brooklyn streets. Said he would consider killer victim of a broken system. Okay, what is this broken system? They can't really describe it. They give it some like a boogeyman. Oh, what broken system? What the broken system caused him to stab you, or was it the fact that you saw him doing something is what caused him to stab you, or you got into a fight? Did the system push him to do that? I understand this need to not hold people accountable, man. He committed a crime. He got to go to jail. Sorry. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's the saying I used to grow up with. But now, because he's a black man, he stabbed you. Oh, victim of a broken system. But if he was white, you wouldn't. I don't think you'll be saying that. I don't know. I just think a lot of people, they shouldn't have sympathy for the man. Like he's a man, 18 years old. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knows the consequences of his action. That's why he ran. He wasn't ignorant to the fact of the law. But we're supposed to have sympathy for him. I don't understand it. People have been having sympathy for a long time, but haven't been addressing problems. Like they replace sympathy with actually resolving the problems. You guys claim it's poverty. Poverty is the reason for this. And apparently he was a socialist. He was trying to do socialist. He was a socialist poet or something. Socialism is not going to make this any better. It probably won't make the problem worse, if I'm being honest with you. All right. And it seems like he wasn't the only one. Apparently there was a leftist journalist who downplayed gun violence. Not gun violence. He downplayed violent crime and he was gunned down in his home in Philly. Look, is that lawless land of liberals in Philly where shootings are dropping to levels not seen in years, right? Being sarcastic, being snarky, being condescending like leftists usually does. Josh Kruger, a leftist journalist and activist who was based in Philadelphia, was shot and killed inside his home on Monday. Kruger had a long history of downplaying violent crime in the city, often openly mocking those who expressed concerns about homicide in Philadelphia. You reap what you sow. These are people who can't see past their own ideology, in my view, right? They can't see the concerns or the perspective of someone else, right? Oh, the crime is going down. Well, you just can't. When was that tweet made? Because it'll make sense. Because 2020, crime was up for everybody, and now in 2023, yeah, crime is going down, but you're still dealing with high rates of crime compared to everyone else. But instead of addressing the problem, you want to make excuses for it because it makes your liberal cities look bad. And then you suffer the consequences of your own, I guess, ideology. Oh, gun deaths are never, crime is going down. And then you became the victim of it. And this is the problem with people who advocate for like gun control and stuff. Is that if you ask them, hey, put a sign here and saying that we're proud to not have any guns in the house, I bet 90% of them won't do it. Because they know, oh, that's going to put a target on my back. Well, duh. If you ban guns throughout the whole United States, every criminal in the world will know, oh, I know a law-abiding citizen like this guy don't have a gun. So they're sitting ducks. You pretty much make every law-abiding citizen a sitting duck. You essentially, when you do gun bans or whatever, you pretty much put a sign in everyone's yard. Hey, I'm a gun-free zone. I'm a gun-free zone. I don't have any weapons. You just asking for crime to rise, but they don't want to see the possible consequences of their policy making. But I think I've been talking about this too much. It's just I think leftists don't have good long-term thinking or a great understanding of the consequences of things they advocate for. They don't see that sympathy actually incentivizes more of this behavior. Oh, you don't think if I stab your friend, you think I'm a product of a broken system? Oh, shoot, I can get away with everything. Why not break into Walmart? Why not break into Target? Why not steal TVs? Because Black Lives Matter. And then y'all will accept it because y'all don't want to look like a tough person, a harsh person. Y'all want to look good and sympathetic. This is the savior complex that I talk about against liberals and progressives. It don't matter their skin color. This is a savior complex. They think they can come here and save people when the reality is people can only help themselves. All you can really do is support them in that effort. That's it. You can't come in. I mean, in some cases you can, but you can't come in and just help them. You create an incentive structure. Okay, if I don't do nothing, someone's going to come here and save me. That's my problem with sometimes with superhero movies. Instead of people trying to help out and actually contribute to the solution, they're sitting around waiting for Superman to come in and save them. That's the only problem. That's the only philosophical problem I have with superhero movies, because it has the expectation that someone from the someone who is not tied to the problem at all is going to come in and give a solution. I don't believe that to be the case, but hey, I digress. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I would like to hear you guys' thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys for watching to the end of the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.